Hi Virgo, welcome to the channel and welcome back for your weekly energy check-in for all things Virgo. So let's get into this. Everything you need to know about me is in the description of this video, including how to get a personal reading with me. And right now, for being on YouTube for 2 months, I'm running a sale of $44 on the soul connection reading, your energy, their energy. What the future is, a clarifying question. Reach out to me today. I have a few slots left for that sale. What are most significant things that Virgo is next week? Please, Spirit, make sure. Bottom of the deck, so 9 of Wands. So we're a little bit guardy. Do we need to let our guard down? Are things just happening over and over and over again, one thing after another? We just gotta give it the old college try again. The song I associate with this card is I get knocked down, but I get up again. So if you're in that kind of energy, that's the grounding energy for the reading. All right, good day. This is my dog, and there's nothing wrong with your devices. She has hectochromia, so she has one blue eye and one brown eye. Right? Right? Mm-hmm. All right, so you are in the Three of Pentacles energy. So there's something you want to work on, build towards, and this is a very teamwork oriented card. Your difficulties is the Lover's card. So the Lover's card is usually about a moral choice. So some type of choice that includes some morality. So one person over another, one job over another, one thing over another. And so when it's in your difficulties, you're having a hard time making that decision. And also for me, when I see this card come through in the difficulties, it means like the relationship could be sex based, or that there has been some sort of betrayal in that regard. That's not to point out. Okay. So in the past, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So very work related card. You can see she's working so hard. She's got her back to everybody. This is literally how I look all day long, doing readings and the other things I do for sure. So we have Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords is betrayal, heartache, depression, sadness. So if this was some sort of, which it could be because we're working, right? If this was some sort of work connection or love, romance that you're having a difficult time about, and there was betrayal in the past, this is kind of coming to light, or you're still in that energy, even though it happened in the past. It's also some recent energy that's kind of sticking with you. What your goal is a new beginning. So this is the Ace of Pentacles. It's a seed being planted. You can see it's got little roots. It's like a little baby. So it would be a loyal, stable, and committed relationship, or investing in some sort of business or opportunity that is monetary. In the near future, we have the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is a very logical person. He prefers using facts, data, science over anything else. So using his emotions or intuition to make a decision would be foreign for him. Like he would think tarot is woo woo, and using your let's look at the facts. Let's look at the facts. Okay. On the negative, because he doesn't use emotion, he can be quite empathetic when he's unempathetic, when he's in his shadow. It's most tarot readers' narcissist card. And, on a sliding scale of not good and scary and things like that, I think the average person would just be shocked how this person can make these decisions without regard for anything other than their own agenda and pushing that forward in pursuit of whatever it is they want. It might be just scary, or you be like, ooh. To a sensitive person or a person with abilities or whatever, it would seem like a demonic or a demonic attachment. So that's just some coaching and sliding scale on this person, or the need in the near future to embody some objective facts only traits. So you see yourself having some epiphanies and realizations and some truths coming to light. The swords are mental, very cerebral suit. Okay. So these epiphanies are kind of coming from within, like, oh my God. Oh, that's what that was. Friends, family, coworkers see you in the Nine of Swords. So this is an anxiety card. It's about sleepless nights. So if you're not getting sleep, or you're really worried about something, everybody's kind of seeing you in that space. Your guidance is the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is usually about boredom, missed opportunities, not seeing something that's right in front of your face. I get it a lot when I forget things, like, so your guidance is to be more open-minded, right? Like wakey wakey, which it looks like we're getting there. Yeah. So while you're analyzing whatever this situation is, your guidance is to keep an open mind, be open-minded, be a little more abstract and fluid than, everything belonging in a box or a column or checked off so much. And your outcome is the Queen of Pentacles. So she's the loyal, stable, and committed queen, being in the Pentacle suit. This is an air sign, doesn't have to be. She's an earth sign, so welcome to the chat, Virgo. Be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So she usually represents the wife, or someone long-term that would be like a wife in a reading. She's a mother. She's obviously always our wife. She's very nurturing. She is great at growth of any kind, whether it's monetary, love, life, actual nature, nurture, and stuff like that. In her shadow, she's money hungry. She is very materialistic. She'll do anything at all for a buck. So Be careful. But in her upright, she represents the long-term relationship, the wife, a loyal, stable, and committed relationship. So with these two being beside each other, it is either that you would like to invest in a committed long-term relationship, or there's a new beginning here that's like that with this woman, or in order to, or you're investing in a business, she can be a business too, or, this new, you would like to invest in something, you would like a fresh start in something loyal, stable, and committed, okay? And possibly growing it with her, all right? So, wow. So, I don't know if she's the one you betrayed or you feel betrayed, like you're her and you've been betrayed, and there was some sort of indiscretion that ultimately really, really hurt you. But that is coming up here. So let's see what we can do about it. Your advice is to be open minded, use your intuition. Don't be so quick to throw things in a box, All right. Where are we going? Check that. Right there. I've been doing mini reads. I'm sorry I got behind on the long ones. I've been super drained. Super drained. All right. What is for Virgo? Lack of passion. So let's see what happened. Like if there was some sort of indiscretion, right, due to lack of passion. It looks like you're wanting to work out on it in the Three of Pentacles stage, but invest in something completely new. Let's figure it out. But lack of passion is permeating the deck, so going one more round. Are we passionate about it? Let's see. Mutual interest. So that's showing up. Let's figure out what this means. The soul journey. So the Lover's card can be a higher level soul connection card. It could be difficult, like deciding to go on that journey, repeating the past. So if this is a constant mistake, it might require you to reevaluate this. And I know your guidance was to keep an open mind, but at the end of the day, the Four of Cups does mean boredom. So if you are bored and there's a lack of passion in this relationship and the person keeps betraying you, maybe that's the way you're supposed to go on this, Balancing act. Very Two of Pentacles, very Two of Swords. Relationship improvements, going under soul journey. And time for play is going under repeating the past. So let me Okay, I think these kind of went up, like normally I read them underneath, but I think they came up in the energy in order today. So, you've been, I guess, in a state of boredom, and you had some sexual interest perk up. You've got to decide if this is your soul journey or not your soul journey, right? You've got to make this decision. Otherwise, the past is going to keep repeating itself and, um, going back and forth on this. It's juggling, right? The Two of Pentacles, balancing act. So if you choose this soul journey, you make the choice. There should be some relationship improvements and, you know, getting out there and like doing some things you liked or used to like in your childhood, whether it's sports or whatever, artistic stuff, singing, acting. It's probably going to do a lot for being in stagnation and bored, right? Could help wake you up and lead you to some more epiphanies and the ability to make this decision, okay? All right, so this is going to happen in the winter time, which is coming. It's going a little slow because there's children involved, but they will return to you. They're desiring reconnection. You just got to shift your focus, whatever that is right now, which is kind of what the advice is a little bit. Whatever you're thinking right now, because it's fall harvest, you've got to shift your focus in order for this to come in, and you may need to ask for help, and you'll get some more answers right now. Okay. What resonates, leave what does not. All right. So let's see what your person has to say to you, Virgo. Spirit, please share with us what does Virgo's person have to say, Virgo. Share with me. Or how does Virgo's person feel? Facing pursuit, toxicity, resilience. So we got runner chaser vibes, which is definitely indicative of the twin flame journey. So let's see. Second chance, reconciliation, making amends, opportunity, which we already saw that. Like they're looking to come around. It looked like there were some children involved in this situation that's causing some delays, possibly. Thinking about them is completely important. But they're looking to reconcile and come around again. So could be in the winter. Nourish, self-growth, self-focus, soul finding. So the very embodiment of the Queen of Pentacles, right? That's going over relationship improvements. And second chance is going over balancing act. So it's going to be a bit of a balancing act. All right. Everything is beauty, charming, graceful, kind-hearted. Definitely, and that's going over time for play. This is definitely a Queen of Cups energy. However, I'm sure she's capable, right? Chemistry, attraction, spark, passion. It's going over second chance. So if this comes in, it might like set things off, you know, in a good way, in a good way, in a good way. Yeah. Lusting, forbidden, non-committal sexual energy. So there is like we're getting a lot of stuff pointing to the chemistry that's going on here, and some very clear insight. Loyalty, trusting, reliability, believing. So that's beautiful. Like they think you're beautiful, they think you're loyal, they think you're very nurturing, and they'd like a second chance with you because showing. Showing. Hip swing song. Let me see your hip. So they're gonna chase. Let them do it. All right, what do they have to say? Spirit, please share with me. And to say to Virgo. Person. To Virgo. Send me. To Virgo. You're the reason I don't give up. I know you're my twin flame. Okay, soul connection is written all over this. Holy smokes. I wish I could just tell you how I feel. Almost time. So, like I said, like the epiphanies are going off right now, it seems like. And then returning will be in the winter, which is really not that far out. It's just weeks out right now. You're my world is going right under you are my twin flame. I'm miserable is going, I wish I could just tell you how I feel. And so they don't feel great. They do not feel great right now. And then I'm so confused. It's one of my least favorite statements. So, and that's going over almost time. So they know you're their twin flame and that you're the world and you're the reason they don't give up despite whatever pitfalls they're falling in. They wish they could just tell you how they feel, which is like absolutely miserable, so confused, and you know, it's almost time. Like they're just bubbling. They're right there about to tell you. So, all right. So that's for that relationship. Let me get you a little piece of advice from the Miracle deck to take with you through the rest of the week. And I'm sorry if it feels rushed through these. I am like 2 days behind on everybody's stuff, and I apologize for that. Please, Spirit, please share with me. What is my single overall space that Virgo can take with them? Spirit, share with me. Piece of advice throughout the rest of the week. a chance to grow. So this really has all been about growth with the Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, and especially them being in your outcome. Every circumstance is a chance for you to practice being the person you truly want to be. Yeah, so if your goal or their goal is to come in and give this a second chance and to start anew, um, this is your opportunity to do it right this time and to be the embodiment of the person that you recognize yourself to be or you desire to be. Okay, so more like getting in alignment with yourself and going for that and making the choice and having the courage to getting in alignment with your authentic self. Okay, which is a choice that we can make in every action we take every day, just little things. So that's what I have for you this week, Virgo. If you'd like to take advantage of the sale, just grab my email from below and we'll get to work on your one-on-one reading. Please help the algorithm with your likes, shares, and subscribes. That'll get you more Virgo readings and it'll send this important Virgo message out. And I truly do enjoy interacting with y'all. Have a great week.